Hello, welcome back to my channel. I wasn't planning to do another video today, but then I saw Ten Hag is getting sacked. So, what a shame for Manchester United. He has been so good for them. So good. Back-to-back FA Cup finals. Carabao Cup. Third in the Premier League last season. Though admittedly he got 8th this season, which is like their worst ever Premier League year. Not as bad as Alex Ferguson's first year though. He was like 10th or something. Anyhow, banter aside, Ten Hag has been sacked. And now, yes, he was terrible this year. He has been terrible. But you have to give him credit. He has gone for it in the cups. That's more than most managers do nowadays. And you need to give him credit where credit is due. Most managers just bend these cups because they don't care. And that is stupid. Ten Hag has gone for the cups and he has performed in the cups. He has beaten Liverpool in the FA Cup to get to this final. He has struggled past Coventry admittedly, but he has gotten to the final again. He got to the Carabao Cup final and won it last season. He has done some good. But come on. 8th. He's 8th. He has been terrible in the Champions League. What was that? Højlund is shushing like Copenhagen, I think it was. And then you lose. Oh my days. Manchester United under Ten Hag is like a clown. And I don't know what joke I was gonna make. It's just a clown. It's no joke, you're just fucking clowns, that's all there's to it. Terrible in the Champions League and completely mismanaged players. Didn't want Cristiano Ronaldo, didn't want Jadon Sancho. Why? Because they have too much personality and Ten Hag can't handle that. Instead, he recruits players that he thinks will listen to him easily. Like Anthony, Højlund, Mason Mount, Malacia, how much did he even play? Weghorst, Reguilon or however you pronounce it. I mean, that's so many players that I can name off the top of my head who have just been utterly terrible that Ten Hag has signed. Casemiro, also terrible. And here's something I'll tell you about signing old Real Madrid players. If Real Madrid has a player that is older than 30 years old and they decide we don't want him anymore, neither do you. Because I promise you, there's not a single club in the world that knows than Real Madrid when a player is past their time at the top level. When Casemiro was no longer an asset for Real Madrid, it would have never been an asset for Manchester United. Casemiro is mid-table quality. Yes, right now, not in his prime, but right now, Casemiro is old and far from his prime. He is mid-table quality now. That is where he belongs, in a mid-table team. And that is what Manchester United has become under Erik Ten Hag. Sure, good performances in the cups. Terrible in the Champions League. Maybe even lucky to get there in their first season. Maybe even lucky to get top 10 this season, considering you have a negative goal difference. And he just doesn't do anything for the future. Part of the reason why United now is worse than they were before, I guess in Ten Hag's first season, is exactly because of the poor recruitment that Erik Ten Hag has led. So yes, Erik Ten Hag is being sacked. Who will replace him? Maybe De Zerbi will, I don't know. It's difficult to say. De Zerbi might be it. He would be my instant guess. I don't think that Manchester United is really going to be competing for trophies in the next 2 or 3 years. I think they will need some time to build back up from ground up. Because I'll tell you one thing, there is not a single player at Manchester United that I will take at my club. Not a single one. Not a single one. What does that tell you about Manchester United? How far they have fallen? That's all it should tell you. They will need time to rebuild. And unless they splash 400 million somehow, which I don't think they can't do it in a single summer. They simply can't. If you are a Manchester United fan, there are two things you're going to have to accept and one thing you're going to have to demand. One, you're not winning trophies in the next 3 years. Don't pray on it. Two, your club is going to be fighting just to get European spots. Three, you should demand European football every single season. If you don't get European football, it means there's no progress. What Manchester United needs now is to progress after a massive regress. And when I say progress, I don't mean, oh, you had one good season, now this manager had a bad season, sack him. And no, that is not what Ten Hag was. Ten Hag had a decent season, a terrible season. You need to get in a manager who will recruit at your team properly. If he gets the right players in, and not young players, crucially, not just young players, players of all ages who can help your club build back up. That's what you need. And hey, if a manager in his second season manages to clinch a trophy, or maybe even in his first, then he should demand that he continues to win trophies. Once a manager wins trophies, he has to keep winning them. That doesn't mean if he goes trophyless once that you should sack him. But if any manager at Manchester United comes 8th again, it's hard to argue in their favour, isn't it? If I was gonna make a bold prediction, I would say Manchester United is gonna finish 5th next season. Maybe 6th the season after. And maybe top 4 right after that. And once you get in top 4 again, you should be able to attract those big players and be gunning at winning trophies again. Start with the cups. Get those cups in first. Once you've won a few cups, worry about league titles, Champions Leagues. That's my advice that I can give for Manchester United fans. But honestly, I would love it far more if you just got relegated, because you're United, isn't it? So yeah, Erik Ten Hag got sacked. United, go fuck yourself. Thank you for watching the video. Please do like and subscribe, helps the channel out a ton. And I'll see you on the next one.